Welcome to History with Herodotus, where we embark on a journey through the vast expanse of human experience, guided by the lantern of curiosity and the compass of rigorous inquiry. Today, we venture into the realm of one of the most fascinating and influential empires in human history, the Achaemenid Persian Empire. This majestic civilization, which once stretched from the Indus River to the shores of the Mediterranean, left an indelible mark on the fabric of our collective past. It was here, in the 7th century BCE, that the Medes, a powerful and proud people, began to forge a confederation of tribes that would eventually give rise to the Achaemenid dynasty. The Medes, with their capital at Ecbatana, were known for their mastery of horse breeding and their expertise in warfare, skills that would later become hallmarks of the Persian Empire. To the south of the Medes lay the kingdom of Anshan, a land of ancient traditions and mythic lore, where the Elamite civilization had once flourished. It was here, in the city of Anshan, that a young prince named Cyrus, destined to become the founder of the Achaemenid Persian Empire, was born around 600 BCE. Cyrus was the son of Cambyses I, a minor king of Anshan, and Mandana, a Median princess whose lineage connected him to the royal houses of both Anshan and Media. As we follow the trajectory of Cyrus's life, we find ourselves drawn into a world of intrigue and politics, where the fortunes of kingdoms rose and fell like the tides of the Persian Gulf. The landscape of ancient Iran was dotted with city-states and tribal confederations, each with its own distinct culture and traditions. The Babylonians, with their mighty walls and sophisticated irrigation systems, dominated the plains of Mesopotamia, while the Lydians, famous for their gold and their tyrants, ruled over the fertile valleys of western Anatolia. In this complex tapestry of alliances and rivalries, Cyrus began to weave his own thread, forging ties with the Medes and other neighboring tribes. His marriage to Cassandane, a Median princess, cemented his connections to the royal house of Media, while his military campaigns against the Lydians and the Babylonians demonstrated his strategic genius and his unwavering ambition. The Medes, under the leadership of King Astyages, had begun to expand their territories, absorbing neighboring tribes and city-states into their confederation. Meanwhile, Cyrus, now a seasoned warrior and statesman, was poised to seize the initiative, to harness the energies of his people and forge a new empire that would stretch across the known world. In 553 BCE, Cyrus launched a campaign against his grandfather, King Astyages of Media, marking the beginning of a new era in Persian history. The war between the Medes and the Persians was a defining moment as Cyrus's forces emerged victorious and Astyages was taken prisoner. This pivotal event not only united the Medes and the Persians under a single ruler, but also paved the way for the expansion of the empire. The conquest of Lydia in 546 BCE was another significant milestone, as Cyrus's army defeated the legendary King Croesus, renowned for his wealth and wisdom. The fall of Sardis, the Lydian capital, marked the incorporation of western Anatolia into the Persian Empire, providing access to the Aegean Sea and the riches of the Greek city-states. As the Persian army marched through Lydia, they encountered the famous Temple of Artemis at Ephesus, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. According to legend, Cyrus was so impressed by the temple's grandeur that he spared it from destruction, instead choosing to make an offering to the goddess Artemis. The Persian Empire's expansion continued unabated, with the conquest of Babylon in 539 BCE being a particularly notable achievement. The siege of Babylon, which lasted for several months, was a testament to the ingenuity and determination of Cyrus's army. As the Persian forces breached the city walls, they were met with little resistance, and the Neo-Babylonian Empire, which had once been the dominant power in Mesopotamia, came to an end. The famous Ishtar Gate, adorned with images of dragons and bulls, was one of the few structures to survive the siege, and it would later become a symbol of the Persian Empire's cultural achievements. As the empire expanded, Cyrus implemented a series of reforms aimed at promoting stability and tolerance throughout his vast territories. He allowed the Jews who had been exiled in Babylon to return to Jerusalem and rebuild the temple, earning him a reputation as a wise and just ruler. The Cyrus cylinder, a clay tablet discovered in the 19th century, provides valuable insight into the emperor's policies, stating, "I am Cyrus, king of the world. Great king, legitimate king, king of Babylon, king of Sumer and Akkad, king of the Four Quarters. This remarkable document, which dates back to 539 BCE, is a testament to the Persian Empire's commitment to diversity and coexistence. The reign of Cambyses II, who succeeded Cyrus in 530 BCE, marked a new era of expansion and conquest. The Persian army invaded Egypt in 525 BCE, defeating the Egyptian pharaoh Psamtik III at the Battle of Pelusium. The conquest of Egypt not only provided the Persians with access to the Nile River and its vast resources, but also brought them into contact with the vibrant culture of the Egyptians. The Great Pyramid of Giza, one of the most impressive architectural achievements of the ancient world, was a source of fascination for the Persian rulers, who saw it as a testament to the ingenuity and skill of the Egyptian people. As the Persian Empire continued to grow, it faced numerous challenges, from internal power struggles to external threats from rival nations. However, under the leadership of Darius I, who came to power in 522 BCE, the empire reached new heights of prosperity and cultural achievement. The construction of the Royal Road, a network of roads that spanned over 1,500 miles, facilitated trade and communication throughout the empire, while the introduction of a standardized system of weights and measures promoted economic stability. The famous Behistun inscription, which dates back to 520 BCE, is a testament to Darius's military campaigns and administrative reforms, providing valuable insight into the inner workings of the Persian Empire. The reign of Xerxes I, who succeeded Darius in 486 BCE, marked a new era of conflict and expansion. The invasion of Greece in 480 BCE, which was sparked by the Athenians' refusal to submit to Persian rule, would become one of the most famous battles in history. The Battle of Thermopylae, where a small contingent of Spartan warriors led by King Leonidas fought valiantly against the overwhelming forces of the Persian Empire, has become a legendary example of courage and sacrifice. Although the Persians ultimately emerged victorious, their victory was short-lived, as they were defeated at the Battle of Plataea in 479 BCE, marking a significant turning point in the history of the Persian Empire. As the Persian Empire struggled to regain its footing after the defeat at Plataea, it faced numerous challenges from within and without. The empire's vast territories, which stretched from the Indus River to the Mediterranean Sea, were difficult to manage, and regional governors often wielded significant power, sometimes at the expense of the central authority. Meanwhile, the Greeks continued to pose a threat, and the Persians found themselves embroiled in a series of costly and ultimately unsuccessful wars. Despite these challenges, the Persian Empire persevered, and under the rule of Artaxerxes I, who succeeded Xerxes in 465 BCE, it experienced a period of relative stability and cultural flourishing. The empire's administrative systems, which had been established by Darius, continued to function effectively, and trade and commerce thrived. As the Greek historian Herodotus observed, the Persian Empire was a complex and multifaceted entity with a rich cultural heritage and a strong tradition of tolerance and diversity. However, the empire's decline was ultimately inevitable, and in 330 BCE it fell to the conquering armies of Alexander the Great. The Macedonian king's military campaigns, which took him from Greece to India, left a lasting legacy, and the Persian Empire was absorbed into the Hellenistic world. As the centuries passed, the empire's cultural achievements were gradually forgotten, and its legacy was reduced to a series of ruins and artifacts. Yet, despite the passage of time, the Achaemenid Persian Empire remains an important part of our shared cultural heritage. Its contributions to art, architecture, and literature are still celebrated today, and its influence can be seen in the many cultures that it touched. As the French historian Pierre Briant has noted, the Achaemenid Empire was a truly cosmopolitan entity with a rich cultural landscape that reflected the diversity of its peoples. Today, the Achaemenid Persian Empire is remembered as a testament to the power of human creativity and ingenuity. Its legacy can be seen in the ruins of Persepolis, which stand as a reminder of the empire's grandeur and beauty. The empire's story is a complex and multifaceted one, full of triumphs and tragedies, and it continues to inspire and fascinate us to this day. The empire's rise and fall serve as a cautionary tale about the dangers of hubris and the importance of tolerance and diversity. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. The Achaemenid Persian Empire may be gone, but its legacy lives on, a testament to the enduring power of human excellence. That's all for today's History with Herodotus. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, remember that to understand the present, we must first understand the past.